Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Welcome for today's continuous discussion on what they call Nectar of Devotion. So today we're going to do the most nectarian part of the Nectar of Devotion, is chapter 21. Okay, the title of this chapter is Qualities of Sri Krishna. Okay, the qualities of Sri Krishna is the topic that we're going to discuss today. All the wonderful qualities, because now we have already completed the first division on rules and regulation. Okay, on rules and regulation, but now we are going to go into this, what they call in what they call in ecstatic love, prema. Okay, so we have also understood the different vaibhava. Okay, there's a many kind of bhava. The 5 types of bhava we have discussed. Anubhava, vibhava, vyabhachari bhava, sattva bhava. So like that, got 5. Okay, so today what we're going to do is so we're going to explain. We're going to study about what we call the the qualities of Sri Krishna. Krishna has 64 qualities. So we're going to discuss that in detail now. So after we finish the 64 qualities of Krishna, then we're going to continue in further relishing all the qualities. All right. So today I'd like to welcome Rajina Mataji. I'm so happy to see you here from all the way from Kampa. Kesavan Prabhu and also Nandarevi Mataji. Thank you joining us today. So today is 6th October 2025. I'm here in Malacca. Okay, what place is this? Jalan Hang Tua, Grand Swiss or something hotel. All right. So, okay. So I managed to finish up all my stuff and we have gathered here. So thank you. So let's start our session. Before we start, as usual, let's do our invocation prayer. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Karamayam Dadati Swaparantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Uttapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sha. Sri Rupam Sagarjadam Shahagana Raghunathan Vidam Tam Sajivam Satvaitam Savaduta Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakan Vidam Cha Namah Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Jayapataka Swami Tinamine Namacharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradayine Gaurakada Damadaya Nagar Gramatarine Namah Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasacharyadarine Namah Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitaye Kripa Abdaye Krishna Sambandha Vignanadaine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryo Jwala Premadya Sri Rupa Nuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namastute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dina Tarine Rupa Nuga Viruddha Pasidanta Dvantarine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambara Sambodhe Padambu Jayate Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidanandanamine Gaura Shakti Sarupai Rupanuga Varayate Gauravir Bhava Bhumestum Nidasa Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarubhauma Sri Jagannatayate Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyacha Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Paditanam Pavini Vaishnavi Bhayo Namo Namaha Om Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gartise Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavadaram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namstute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanuste Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yat kripatam tamaham vande Shri Gurun Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. That's it. Sorry, Krishna. Welcome. So today we have a new person here join us, Anna. Are you Hana, Mataji, or Prabhu? Hare Krishna, are you there? Hana, Hana. Okay. I think she was introduced by this girl, Karishna. Okay, are you listening? Okay, anyway, I hope you can hear me. So, thank you also, Saras Mataji, for joining us. So, today we're going to continue our discussion on text 21. Chapter 21 of second division. Second division, of Nectar of Devotion. Which ocean is this? Can anyone tell me? Which ocean are we now? Which sea? Which sea? I mean, Northern Sea. Yeah. Anyone? K7? We are in which sea now? Nanda Mataji, we spoke about it the day before yesterday. We are in Southern Sea, right? So we started from Eastern Sea. Now we are going to the Southern Sea. We are still on the first wave. Okay. Now, okay. So just a recap what we have studied. Okay. So, Anya Rupena Yata, Hantame Katam Udeti Sa Vatse, Vatsapala Patale Ratir Atra, Iti Anischita Matir Baladevo, Vismayo Tisti Mita, Murti Ivasit. All right. So there's someone here. Radhe Krishna Namaskaram. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mataji. I think you're Mataji, right? Okay. Anyway, I hope I'm not wrong. Because if I know, like the day once I was talking to someone, I was calling Prabhu, but end up with some Mataji. Okay. Anyway, okay, now we are going to look at this. Okay, this verse, we ended this verse in verse 21. So we are quoting from Srimad Bhagavatam. There is a statement in connection with Brahma Vimosana Leela. Right? What is Brahma Vimosana Leela? Is something that impelling and impetus. All right. Impelling impetus means something like motivation and inspiring. Okay. So they're giving a feature of ecstatic love. What happened? Example, when Brahma was deluded by Krishna. Okay. Brahma took all the cowherd boys and girls and went and he hid it. He went and hid all the boys. I mean, all these cowherd boys. Okay. And along the cow and the calf, he went and hid it. Then, and Krishna understood it. Oh, Brahma trying to play the fool. So what happened? He expanded. Okay. He expanded further and he expanded himself as the cowherd boy. He expanded himself as a calf and also the cows. So when this expansion happened, there's another expansion of Krishna. Another expansion of Krishna is called Sri Baladev. Sri Baladev or Balaram, who is the direct expansion. Okay, who's the direct expansion. So that means when he start to look at all these cowherd boys, the cow and the calf, he feel like a kind of ecstatic feeling. How come when I see the cow, when I see the boys, I feel kind of ecstatic feeling, all right? So, okay. So like that is what happened. All right. So like that. So that means it's a direct, direct expansion. So that means when Krishna appeared even in the form of a cow and Gopal and all this, so Balaram was feeling some kind of attraction. He's asking. He felt astonished and said, how wonderful is that my ecstatic love for Krishna is again being attracted in so many cowboys boys and calves and cows. He was struck with wonder by thinking in this way. This is one of the example which Krishna himself becomes the object and reservoir of ecstatic love in the impelling aspect. Okay. So we ended that. We had a very detailed and thorough discussion. Okay. Now we're going to start a new chapter. We're going to start with chapter 21. It's called Qualities of Sri Krishna. Okay. Qualities of Sri Krishna. Okay. Of course, for Hana's information, we are actually studying this book called Nectar of Devotion. Okay, Nectar of Devotion, or we call it as Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. we have completed the first, okay, it is divided into 4. Okay, there's a 4 division. We completed the first division. If at all, if you heard about Bhakti Sastri degree course, Bhakti Sastri degree, they study this Nectar of Devotion, but they only study part 1, the first division, 19 chapters. Okay, the first division is known as the Eastern Sea. So, okay, let's look at this way. Bhakti Rasa Amrita Sindhu. So, Bhakti means devotional service. So, what kind of devotional service? Unalloyed. What is unalloyed means? It is pure. That means it doesn't have any kind of mixture. All right. In Tamil, we call color padam. There's no color padam. It's pure. So, that means it's a pure devotional service, Bhakti. And this Bhakti is full of rasa. Rasa means mellow, taste, ecstatic feeling, taste, so much of taste. You know, Malay also we call rasa, right? Okay, rasa. But this rasa is ecstatic. So we call, in English, we call it as mellow, mellow. Okay, mellow. So rasa, what kind of mellow? Amrita. Amrita means what? It is nectarian. In Tamil, we call amritam. Okay, like honey. And all this is called extremely nectarian. So we call amrita. And Sindhu means what? Sindhu means ocean. Okay, Sindhu means ocean. So is it bhakti, the pure devotional service, which is full of nectarian mellow, or in other words, the ocean of pure devotional service. I mean, the ocean of nectarian pure devotional service. All right. So that's why in English we call as the nectar of devotion. The nectar of devotion. Okay, straightforward. So that nectar of devotion divided into 4 divisions. And each division, the author of this book is called Rupa Goswami. He divided the 4 book into 4 different ocean. Northern Ocean, Southern, Eastern, Western, right? So the first he started with as Eastern Sea. Eastern Sea. Okay, the first 19 chapters. So now we finished. Now we are coming in other words, we are coming to the second division. In second division, we call it as Southern Sea. All right, then we go to the third division, we go to the Western Sea. Then we go to the last one, we call as Southern, Western, yes. So North, South, East, South, West, and the last is Northern Sea. So like that is divided into 4. So once they divided the thing into 4, so each of them is called, each chapter we call as the wave. Okay, example, now when you look at this, the verse here quoted, what we say is second, that means the second division, or in other words, Southern Sea, the sea number one, we call it as first wave and verse 19. Okay, so this is something that technically that Rupa Goswami have created in an ocean meditation. Okay, Southern Sea, Northern Sea, and all these things. All right. Okay, I hope you understand. So now let's look at this. The first thing, Ata Swarupam Avartam Prakatam Cheti Swarupam Katitam Dvidda. So now we are going to talk about personal features. Can be divided into 2. Avartam Prakatam Cheti Swarupam Kahitam Dvidda. Dvidda means 2. So the personal feature can be divided into 2. And whose feature we're talking about? We're talking about the feature of Krishna. So what is the first feature? First one, we call it as the covered feature, which is covered. And the second one, the other feature is called manifested. Okay, the feature that has been manifesting. Okay, now let's look at this. Tatra avritam. Okay, what is manifestation? This thing we will study as we go on in detail. Anya vesha dina channang swarupam proktam avritam. Okay, quoted in second Southern Sea, second wave, first wave, text 20. When Krishna is covered by different kinds of dress, okay, when Krishna is covered by different kind of dress, his personal feature is covered. In other words, when Krishna is covered with different types of dresses, his personal feature is covered. So now, Tena Yata. So Tena means they're going to quote from, okay, now. Tena Yata Mam Sneyati Kim Uchcher Mahileyam Dvarakavarodertra Viditam Kutukarti Vinita Vesho Harischarati. Okay, 2.1.21. Okay, now there's an example. There is an example. Okay, now we're talking about example that his covered personal feature in Srimad Bhagavatam in connection with his Dwaraka Leela. So Dwaraka Leela means his residence in Dwaraka as a king. Okay, so here sometimes Lord Krishna begin to play by dressing himself like a woman. All right, he'll sometimes like to dress himself like a woman. Seeing this form, Uddhava said, Uddhava is personal friend of Krishna, said, how wonderful it is that this woman is attracting my ecstatic love, exactly like what Krishna does. I think she must be Krishna covered by dress of woman. Okay, so like that. So like sometimes he like to play with his devotees. He come in the form of woman, and that's when Uddhava try to wonder. This is one example. Now let's look at this. Prakata Swarupena Yata Ayam Kambu Griva Kamala Kamaniyakshi Patima Tamala Shamangadyutir Atitaram Chatrita Shiraha Dara Sri Vatsanka Spurat Aridaradyan Kittakara Karoti Uchchermodam Mama Madura Murtir Maduripu. All right, so it says that one devotee praised the bodily feature of Krishna when he saw the Lord in this manifested personal feature. Okay, there's one devotee praised the bodily feature. Okay, like example, what is the bodily feature that we can think of? What the song? Can anyone think of any songs? Hmm? Hmm? You don't know, right? The song of Madhuram. Adaram Maduram, Vadanam Maduram, Nayanam Maduram, Hasitam Maduram, Hirdayam Maduram, Gamanam Maduram, Madurade Paderagilam Maduram. Okay, just example, his lips are sweet, his face is sweet, his eyes are sweet, his smile is sweet, his heart is sweet, his walk is sweet. Everything is sweet about the Lord of sweetness. So this is one example. When a person start to adore every part, every features of the Lord, they start to see that all the beautiful features are manifested. Okay. And he exclaimed, I say, he start to do a declaration. He said, wow, how wonderful is that? The personal feature of Lord Krishna, how his neck is just like a conch shell. You can look at the neck of Krishna, look like a conch shell. Conch shell is sangi. You know, the thing looks like conch, right? The conch shell. Right? His eyes, so beautiful. His name, eyes, what is the eyes name? Pundarikaksham. So beautiful eyes. As though they themselves were encountering the beauty of lotus flower. Pundarikaksham. Right? His body is just like Tamala tree. Very blackish. His head is protected by the canopy of hair. There are marks of Srivastha on his chest, and he's holding the conch shell and such beautiful bodily features. The enemy of the demon, Madhu, has appeared so pleasing that he can bestow upon me transcendental bliss simply by seeing at his transcendental qualities. All right. So this is one example. When they start to see the Lord's form, that is, they start to become so attracted and they start to praise such form. Okay. Why this kind of things happening? When they are in particularly gone into certain kind of ecstatic feeling. Okay. So we'll talk about ecstatic feeling. If you don't understand what I'm talking about ecstatic feeling, please go back to my video, which I spoke 2 days ago. Okay. The last video, we did a very detailed understanding or what is that 5 ecstatic feeling is. Vibhava, Vyavichari, and all this is very, very important. Okay. So that if you miss that, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, please go back to that video. Okay, maybe I'll share again, reshare again in the post because Hana is here for the first time. I'll share again. So please watch that video. And of course, but here we try to understand as much as we can. But eventually, by we complete this chapter, you will understand what we are talking about. All right. So okay. So that means when they start to see the form of Krishna, they start to get very ecstatic. They become so ecstatic, and there's a direct perception. Okay, now atatat gunaha Ayam neta suramyanga sarvasallakshananvita ruchiras tejasa yukta baliyan vayasanvita. Okay, so now Rupa Goswami part is now saying, now what he's doing after consulting various scripture. Okay, now the thing is, let's look at this. What does it means after consulting various scripture? Okay, again, just a recap. Okay, now maybe Rajina Mataji is also here. Okay, I just like to give a quick recap. What actually happened? When Rupa Goswami was formerly a minister in a Mohammedan kingdom, he gave up the minister post, came to visit, he gave up everything, he became a mendicant, he became sannyas, okay, he became like he opened up everything, he gave up, he surrendered to Lord Chaitanya. And they met at this place called Ramakeli. At Ramakeli, Lord Chaitanya spoke to Rupa Goswami for 10 days continuously. 10 days. In that 10 days, he explained everything, the secret of devotional service. He have explained everything. So, after the explanation, what happened? After he heard everything, he compiled this book, Teachings of Lord Chaitanya. Now we have it in our listing. Okay, in ISKCON, we have that book called Teachings of Lord Chaitanya. Teachings of Lord Chaitanya is the book that what Lord Chaitanya spoke for 10 days. So he compiled it. Then what he did, he started to do some, he started to do some research, a thesis. Every word that Krishna says, Lord Chaitanya says, he wants to equip with evidence. Evidence-based. That's why Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, it's a scientific book. It is not a speculation, it's scientific. That means he is quoting from all the Vedas. So whatever you heard from Lord Chaitanya, he started to do research. And he started to quote all the verses to prove this point. Okay, you got it? That's what is Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is all about. So now let's look at this thing. So Rupa Goswami, after consulting various scriptures, so he has gone through various kind of scriptures and then has enumerated the transcendental qualities of the Lord as follows. Then he come up with a conclusion of the transcendental qualities. Okay, after he went on the, he come back to enumerate, means come to the conclusion. So what is that? Number one, beautiful features of the entire body. Okay, he summarized it. So beautiful features of entire body, number one. Number two, marked with all auspicious characteristic. He's marked with all auspicious characteristic. Number three, extremely pleasing. Number four, effulgent. Number five, strong. Number six, ever youthful. Like this, we're going to study 64 qualities. So, my dear Prabhus and mothers, I just want you to, contemplate. There's so many people are bogus out there. So many people out there claiming themselves as God. All right. So some have even passed away. Some are still living and they still start. And the worst thing is they can still give this kind of interview during my Rama avatar, what I did, even my Krishna avatar, what I did. There's so many gurus, so many God who is bogus. Okay. So when there's a lot of bogus things, so now when we study this thing, we can see what is that characteristic, okay, of the Lord. What are the characteristic and the qualities of the Lord? Okay, number one, the Lord is very beautiful. He has beautiful features of the entire body. For some, they'll have a beautiful face, but the body will be out. They call hourglass, too thin, okay, skeleton, anorexia. Like that, there's so many kind of bodily features are there. Okay, bodily feature, that means like a hourglass, hourglass, okay, like hourglass, and like a pear body, anorexia, that means true seeing. But you look at the face, wow, so attractive, so beautiful, so wonderful. When you see the whole features, ulama, only the face is beautiful. For some, the face is not so beautiful, but the bodily features are very attractive with the curve and everything. So like that, we are not even perfect. And some, even all this is okay, but the leg will be awkward. Okay. So when you look at this, Krishna has everything perfect. beautiful features of the entire body. Okay. Number two, his body is marked with auspicious character. Okay, what is the auspicious character? We'll study as we go on. That means there's a mark on the Srivasta on the chest. Okay, on his leg, on the what they call it, on the shawl. So like that, he has so many beautiful features like that. All the markings. Okay. Number three is extremely pleasing. When you talk about extremely pleasing, a new gopi were married and gone to Vrindavan, went to the husband's house. When she went to the husband's house, she heard there's a very young, handsome prince is staying here, and his name is Krishna. And she's always eager, want to see who is this young, beautiful boy called Krishna. Okay. At that time, after she got married, she came to the in-laws' house. At one particular moment, they wanted to, there's a place they all got ready, staying outside. Okay. And she also wanted to come outside. And the sister-in-law and the mother-in-law prohibit her. He said, no, you cannot come out. You stay inside. You don't come out. Why? There is a horrible black snake is there. Once the snake strike you, you are doomed. You can never come out of it. It is so poisonous. So, listen, don't come out. You're not allowed to come out. Okay? Of course, it's a long story. I cut it short. So that moment, and who's that thing? At that moment, then suddenly they heard a big rumbling of the cows, because hundreds of cows are going, and Krishna is like, going behind, and Krishna was sitting in one of the favorite cow. And it's just try to imagine. It's dusty. The cows are beautiful, all well decorated, and this beautiful young boy Krishna sitting on it, just with a yellow turban, with the yellow, no, they call with the yellow, what they call dhoti, with the shawl. He's just going, and that moment, this girl can't stand it. She just opened the little the window pin, just open and start to sneak inside. Who is that boy? And that time Krishna just turned back and gave her eye to eye, gave her, a stare at her. Just a split second, and that's it. These young gopi eventually were bitten by this black, dangerous snake, and she's all stricken. All right. So it's extremely pleasing. Krishna is extremely pleasing. To talk about him himself is very pleasing. To chant his holy name is very pleasing. And every time when you talk about any love and everything, they always like to talk about Krishna. Any love song, they will always talk about Kanna, all these kind of songs, because it's so pleasing. Okay. Number 4 is effulgent. It's very bright. Number 5 is very strong. And number 6 is ever youthful. During the time of Mahabharat war, the Bhagavad Gita was spoken, he was 115 years old. And yet he looked like a 16-year-old, a young man. Okay, he doesn't age. All right. Then let's look at okay, this is very auspicious. This is auspicious to study this. Okay. Vividad Bhuta Basavit Satyavakya Priyam Vada Vavaduka Supandityo Buddhiman Pratiban Vitaha Vividha Bhuta Basavit Satyavakya. Spoken to sing Priyam. All right. Now, number 7 is wonderful linguist. Okay. Vividha Bhuta Bhasha. Bhasha means language. He's a very good in linguist. All right. Satyavakya. All right. He's number 8. He's very truthful. All right. Priyam Vada. Vakya Priyam. Then he talk very pleasingly. He speak very sweet talk. Number 10. Vavaduka. That means he's very fluent. Number 11. He's highly learned. All right. Buddhiman. Okay. The word is Buddhiman is here. Buddhisali. Buddhiman, highly learned. And number 12, highly intelligent. Okay, he's very highly intelligent. All right, Prabhavinta. Okay, and he's very genius. Okay, these are 13 qualities. Okay, Vidagdas Chatura Daksha, Kritanya Surda Vrata, Deshakala Supatranya, Sashtra Chakshu Shuchi Vashi. And number 14, he is artistic. He's a real artistic. Number 15 is extremely clever. Number 16, he's expert. Number 17 is grateful. Number 18 is firmly determined. All right. Number 19, he is expert judge of the time and circumstances. Number 20, he sees and speaks on the authority of the Vedas or scripture. Number 21 is pure. Number 22 is self-control. Stirodanta shamo shilo gambiro dritiman sama vadanya dharmika shuraha karuno manye manakrit. Number 23, he's steadfast. Number 24, forbearing. Number 25 is forgiving. Number 26 is very grave. Number 27. All right. 27 is self-satisfied. 28, possessing equilibrium. 29 is magnanimous. 30 is religious. 31, heroic. Okay. 32, compassionate. 33, respectful. Okay. Dakshino Vinayi Hiriman Sharanagata Palaka Suki Bhakta Surit Prema Vashyap Sarva Subankara. Number 34 is very gentle. 35, liberal. 36 is shy. 37 is a protector of surrendered soul. 38 is happy. 39, the well-wisher of devotees. 40, controlled by love. 41, all auspicious. 40 is controlled by love. Right? So, okay, all these qualities you're going to study in detail. Okay. From now onwards, don't miss any classes. Huh? Okay. Now, then Pratapi Kirtiman Rakta Loka Sadhu Samashraya Nari Gana Manohari Sarvaradhya Samriddhiman. He is the most powerful and he's all famous, very popular, partial to devotees, very attractive to all women, all worshipable, and all opulent. Varyan Ishvaras Cheti Gunastasya Nukirtita Samudra Eva Panchashat Durvigaha Hare Ami. He is very honorable. He is the supreme controller, the supreme personality of Godhead, has all these 50 transcendental qualities. Now let's look at this. So what happened? Okay, 50, the supreme controller. Now, the supreme personality of Godhead has all these 50 transcendental qualities in fullness, as deep as the ocean. In other words, okay. Okay, now let me do it again. Okay, now the conclusion, the supreme personality of Godhead, okay, has all these 50 transcendental qualities in fullness, in complete. Okay, and of course it's as deep as the ocean. So that means how full, how deep, how much, this is very mysterious. You can't find out because it's as deep as the ocean. In other words, the extent of his qualities, that means the extent of his qualities is inconceivable, can't be understood. Okay, now let's look at it. So Jivesu ete vashantu pi bindu bindu taya kvachit. Okay, paripurnataya bhanti tatraiva purushottame. So now after that, after Rupa Goswami is continuing, he says, as part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. Please underline this statement in your book. Okay, if you have got a book, please underline. If not, take a photo, snapshot. Remember this by heart. All right. He says that as part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. Okay. Who? The individual living entities. Okay. So as part and parcel. So we are the part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. And we are known as the individual living entity. The word again, the individual. What does that individual means? So that means we are unique. We are not a random person. The way you look, the way you talk, the way you speak, the way you think, your thumbprint, your DNA, RNA, the way that you look, no one has that before. No one is going to have it in the future. The thumbprint that you have, no one has it at the past and no one has it in the future. Okay. The way you look, you can go and check back. You can say, oh, you look like exactly like your mother, you know. Yeah, but exactly like your mother means not exactly your mother. Every individual living entity in this world are unique creation. Why we are unique creation? No one is same, no one is equal. It is always wrong to generalize. Generalizing is a very wrong thing to do. Sometimes as parenting is also very important. What your brother can do, you cannot do. See, your sister can study hard, you cannot do. Never generalize, because everyone is individual, everyone is unique. Similarly, so now the thing is, we understand from here, as part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, the individual living entity means you as a person, you have your individual relationship with Krishna. And until you find out your individual relationship with Krishna, or in other words, your individuality, you need to follow Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. What is that Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti? That is a topic that we discussed in a first division. We made almost 42 videos on Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. Almost 85 hours of lecture. So the Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, just to summarize it, it is the following the rules and regulation of this devotional service. So what are the things we need to do? We need to follow the 4 regulative principles. No meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, and no illicit sex. Right? That's a 4 basic regulation. Other than that, you must always make a vow that you will chant 16 rounds every day without fail. What mantra you chant? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Why? Why that mantra? Because that's a mantra authorized by the Lord himself. There's so many other mantras. They say, yeah, it's okay, but chant this mantra. This is what I'm giving. Okay. So that's authorized. So by doing this, then by constantly when we practice, you come to the level. Then you'll start to realize your individual relationship with Krishna. And your individual relationship with Krishna is very unique. All right. So that means as part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, the individual living entities. Okay. The individual living entity means that the person like you and me, okay, individual living entities, what they can do, can also possess all of these qualities. Wow. But in the minute quantity. Right? You can have these qualities. Okay, you can have these qualities of wonderful, example, okay, wonderful, okay, steadfast, forbearing, forgiving, grave, self-satisfied, possessing, all these 50 qualities, you can also possess it. Why? Because you are an individual living entity. In other words, you are a drop of a sea water. Okay, there's a vast ocean. You take a drop of sea water and put it in your hand. What is the difference? You and the sea water are same. Ocean are same. But the difference is the quantity is different. There's a vast ocean, but this is a drop of sea water. What is the difference between the fire and the spark? The fire, it's vast. The spark is minute. Small. It doesn't have anything. So the spark will turn into a dust or metal dust. Okay, turn into a carbon. Okay, when you put a fire, when there's a lot of dust, okay, when you see people are cooking with charcoal, all the thing that flies, what happened? All that sparks, the sparks go there, extinguish and turn into carbon. Similarly, when you take a drop, when you take an ocean, a drop of the seawater, put it in your hand, when the water evaporates, it turns into salt. So that is what we are living here. We forget our constitutional position. When we try to stay independent from that absolute complete whole, when we all try to be independent, when we try to be independent from the vast ocean, we turn into a salt. We are exposed to all kind of material, a natural tendency. We get evaporated. Or just like when you look at the fire and the spark, when the spark leaves the fire, it turns into carbon. Okay, so that means the difference between me and Krishna, you and Krishna, the difference is the vastness and minuteness. Is huge and vast. You are just simple, minute, tiny. All right. So this is, so they also can possess all these qualities, but the possession is in minute quantity, a little quantity, provided they become pure devotees of the Lord. And that also the condition is if you become pure devotee of Krishna. If you still remain as a karmi, as a non-devotee, a materialistic person, you don't even have that such qualities. So these kind of qualities, even the 50 qualities of Krishna, you're going to have it in minute level. And that also if you become a pure devotee of the Lord. In other words, all of these above transcendental qualities can be present in the devotee in a minute quantity, whereas the qualities of fullness are always present in the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The complete things still remain with Sri Krishna, the complete thing. Okay? Now, Tatahi Patme Parvatyai Shiti Kantena Tad Gunaha Kandarpa Koti Lavanya Itya Daya Parikirtita Eta Eva Guna Prayo Dharmaya Vana Malina Prithivya Prithivya Pratama Skande Pratayan Chakrite Sputam. Beside this, there is another transcendental qualities. After than this, there's other transcendental qualities which are described by Lord Shiva to Mother Parvati, where in Padma Purana. In Padma Purana, there's a conversation between Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati. This is one of the book that is authorized by our acharyas. In our Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, mainly the books that has been quoted by all that Vishwanath Chakravarti or all the acharyas, they're only quoting from this Padma Purana, Skanda Purana, all these are authorized book. Okay. Now, so there is other transcendental qualities which is described by Lord Shiva to Mother Parvati in Padma Purana. So now, and it's also quoted in the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam in connection with the conversation between the deity of the earth and the king of the religion, Yamaraj. Okay. So now there's a thing. Okay. Yata pratame satyam shaucham daya shantis tyaga santosha arjavam shamo damas tapaha samyam titiksho parati shrutam Jnanam viraktir aishwaryam shauryam tejo balam smritihi swatantriyam kaushalam kantir dairyam mardavam evacha pragalbyam prasraya sheelam saho ojo balam bagaha gambiryam stairyam astikam kirtir Mano nahankritihi ime chanye cha bhagavan nityayat mahaguna pratya mahatvam ichadbir na vijayanti sma karhichit. So now it is the thing. Okay, now let's look at the thing. So it is said that person who is desirous of becoming great personalities, okay, when anyone wants to become a great personality, must be decorated with the following qualities. So if a person wants to have this great, if you want to become a great person, you must have these kind of qualities. So what are the qualities? Number one, truthfulness. Okay, you must be truthful. Cleanliness, mercy, perseverance, renunciation, peacefulness, simplicity, control of the senses, equilibrium of the mind. That means the mind is always steady, okay? Then, what's next? Okay, you also must have austerity, equality, forbearance, placidity, learning, knowledge, detachment, and opulence. Okay, these kind of things also there. Then, also you must have chivalry, influence, strength, memory, independence, tactfulness, luster, and patience. Okay, luster means the bodily beauty and all this. And also must have the patience. Okay, then also must have kind-heartedness, ingenuity, gentility, mannerliness. Okay, be manners, having manners, mannerliness, determination, perfection in all knowledge. All right. Then after that, we also must have this thing called proper execution, possession of all object of enjoyment, gravity, steadiness. Okay. Then we also must have this thing called faithfulness, fame, respectfulness, and lack of false egoism. Okay. Faithfulness, fame, respectfulness, and lack of false egoism. So now it's also mentioned, person who are desiring to become great souls cannot be without any of these above qualities. Okay. They cannot be without these kind of qualities. So we can know for certain that these qualities are found in Lord Krishna, the Supreme Soul. All right. So now it's all found in Lord Krishna. If anyone come and tell you, I am God, check this thing out. Do they have any of these qualities or not? Okay. It's very important. Okay. Now, okay. Ata pancha gunayeshur angsena girishadishu. We said all these above mentioned 50 qualities. Okay. Now, besides these 50 qualities, okay, Lord Krishna possesses 5 more. Who? Lord Krishna possesses 5 more, which are sometimes partially manifest in the person of Lord Brahma, Shiva, like this. These translated qualities are as follows. Okay, now it says, beside these 550 qualities, there is another 5 more qualities that Krishna possess. Okay, Krishna possess. Okay, and sometimes these kind of qualities partially manifest. They can little kind of manifestation you can see in the person like Lord Brahma or Lord Shiva. So what are these 5 extra qualities? Okay, before that, are you all following me on this? If you are, please put a thumbs up. Oh, great. Fantastic. Okay. Okay. So what is that? This we're talking about 64 qualities of Krishna, right? Krishna got 64 qualities. Vishnu has 60. Lord Shiva Brahma got 55. Human being, we got Devas got 50 in our the same. No, human got 50. You know? You remember that, right? Anyone remembers that? The 50 qualities? Anyone remembers where we studied that? Bhakti Aloka. Do you all remember? Anyone? No one remembers. The qualities of Krishna. No one, Okay. All right. Now you're following me, I'm not rushing. I'm not too fast. You're not confused, If you're confused, please stop me and ask me. I love people asking me question. Are you all okay? Thumbs up.
Okay.
All right, great. Okay. Now, okay. So now, okay, now after we discuss about that qualities, now here we're going to discuss extra qualities. Okay. Now, after we discuss all these qualities, now we're going to look at the extra qualities. Okay. First, we spoke about 50. Now we're going to speak about Panchaguna. Panchaguna means 5 extra qualities. Shur Angsena. Okay. Giri Sadisu. So beside all these, there's a 5 quality which is available for Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. You can see that. Okay. Now what is that? Sada Swarupa Samprapta Sarvonyo Nitya Nutana Sachit Ananda Sandranga Sarva Siddhi Nishevita. Okay. So what are the extra qualities you're talking about? This is the extra quality. Number 1, right? Changeless. Okay. Okay. Number 1, 51 is changeless. They don't change. Number 2, all cognizant. Number 53, ever fresh. 54, Sachit Ananda, possessing an eternal blissful body. Okay, they all have a 55, possessing all mystic perfection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means possessing all mystic perfection, that is extra that Krishna has. You can see partially or little in Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma. Okay, now let's look at this. Ato chante guna panchaye Lakshmi Shadi Vartina Avichintya Mahashakti Koti Brahmanda Vigraha. So Krishna also possesses 5 other qualities. All right. So now how much ready? 55, 55. Now got extra 50. Okay, 5. Let me say 60. Are you following me? Okay. Here, how many qualities so far? 50. Okay. We studied about the 50 qualities. Okay. So this is the first 50. Then after that, what happened? Okay. Then after that, here we studied about extra 5 qualities. Okay. Here we studied about extra 5 qualities. So how much ready? 55. So now here we're going to talk about another 5 qualities. Okay. So here we're going to talk about another 5 qualities. Okay. Another 5 qualities. So how many ready total? Total 60 qualities we are discussing. So first we have discussed 50, then we discussed 5. So now we're going to look at another 5. Okay, that's what I meant. Okay, now let's look at this. So what are the extra 5? Krishna also possesses 5 other qualities, which is manifest in the body like Narayana. And they're listed as follows. So these are the extra qualities you can find in the body of Lord Narayana, all that avatar, like what they call Ramachandra, Narsinga, all the avatar of Krishna, all right? So they have extra 5. And what are they? Number 1, okay? Number 1 is, okay, number 1 is, he has inconceivable potency. Okay, he has inconceivable, that means his potency is so powerful, he can create. Okay, 57, uncountable universe generate from his body. Okay, there's so many universes come from his body. Whose body does it come from? Can anyone tell me? K7, which body that all the universes appears?
Garboda Kasai Vishnu.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Garbona, Garbam. Garbamna in one universe.
Shiroda Kasai Vishnu.
Shiro Dakshai Vishnu. No, not Shiro Dakshai. Shiro Dakshai Vishnu is who?
Karana Kasai.
Paramatma.
Karana Kasai Vishnu.
Karna Daksha. He's the cause of all causes. Chariya. And he got
Sure.
another name called Narayana. All right. From his body, all the universes start appear, right? Yes. So the inconceivable potency, uncountable universes appear, generate from his body. Okay. Anything. Avatara Valli Bijam. Hatari Gati Dayaka. Atmarama Ganakarshiti. Ami Krishne Kila Bhuta. So the 58. He is the original source of all incarnation. He's the original source of all incarnation. What does it mean? He's the original source of all incarnation. Can anyone tell me? I think Kesavan, we discussed that so many times. What do you think, Kesavan? Kesava? Or anyone else? Who is that original source of all incarnation? A. Karnadakshai Vishnu. B. Garbhodaya Vishnu. C. Shirodakshai Vishnu. Who is that?
Garboda Kasai Vishnu.
Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else got any other question answer? We what they call Kesava said B. Garbhodakshai. How about others? Charalakshmi Mataji, what do you think? Nandari Mataji?
Garbhodakshai Vishnu, Prabhu.
Sorry?
Garbhodakshai Vishnu.
Okay, you also sing Garbhodasai Vishnu, Garbhodai Vishnu, okay? Your answer is like K7. How about you, Charalakshmi Mataji? Charana Lakshmi Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu. Garbhodakshai Vishnu.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Sure, very sure.
Yeah.
So from Garbhodakshai Vishnu, all the avatar came, is it?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay, let me see. K7, okay, Nanda. Okay, I think others you might not know. All right, now. Okay. Can you see the whiteboard? Can you see the whiteboard?
Can, Prabhu.
Okay. So now this is the place. Okay. Let's look at this entire creation. What ocean is this? Hmm? Okay. What ocean is this? Karana Ocean. Karana Ocean, Tamil, what we call Karana Kadal. Okay. The place where the cause of everything happens from here. And who stays here in Karna ocean? Which Vishnu stays here?
Karana Kasai Vishnu.
Karanaksha Vishnu. So here the Karanaksha Vishnu is here lying here. Chariya? Okay. So from Karanaksha Vishnu, what appears?
Garboda Kasai Vishnu.
Ah, what appears from Karanaksha Vishnu?
Bubbles.
Bubbles. Very good. So many bubbles that appear from his body. You know, a lot of bubbles that appear from his body. Just like sometimes when we put our hand inside the water for some time, when you go to waterfalls or maybe go to swimming pool, right? You see, when you put your hand inside, you start to see some bubbles on your skin. Yes or not? Like that, there's so many bubbles start to create. Okay, there's so many bubbles. Okay, I just take this one bubble here, one example here. So when this is all one bubble, so then what happened in this bubble? Okay, so then now Karanakshay Vishnu, okay, let me see. Then from here, the Lord from here expanded, he entered into every bubble. Okay, yeah. Are you following me on this? Anna,
Yes.
are you following me on this, Anna? Okay, like that, he enters into every bubble. Okay, so first is here. Here is known as, all right, he's known as Karana. He's known as Karna Dakshai Vishnu. Okay, at this place is known as Karna Dakshai Vishnu, or in other words, also known as Narayana, or also known as Maha Vishnu. Okay, like that, he got many names. All right, he has many names here. Okay. All right, so he's there. Then after he entered into every bubble, he enters into every bubble as, Garbha. Garbo. Okay, he enters into every bubble as Garbo Dakshai Vishnu. So what is Garbo Dakshai? Always remember Garbam. When you pregnant, we call Garbama irukanga solranga. Garbam enna artham? What is Garbam means? That means there's a child in the womb. So when you talk about Garbo Dakshai means the Vishnu has entered into every bubble as a child. He's inside the womb. Okay, so far so good. Okay, now what happened? So now, okay, now what we do, we just take this thing out for our reference. Okay, I'm just going to take this thing out. Okay, Garbhodaksha, this just take one thing out and let's discuss. Okay. Okay, now. So this is the one bubble here. One bubble. Okay. All right. So here enters at the bottom. Who appears at the bottom? Come on quickly. Who appears here?
At the bottom is Garbhodaksha Vishnu bottom.
Very good. And who is the top? At the top, who is
Karana Vishnu.
Brahma. The top is Brahma. Yes or not, Mataji?
Then Haba Sambho.
Okay. So, okay, like this. All right. From the navel, who appears here? Brahma. Okay. Yes or not?
Okay.
All right. So here, after the Brahma appears, here got how many planets? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
14.
7, 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there is a 14 planetary system. Yes or not? Okay. Now what happened? Brahma, who stays here? Brahma stays here. Okay, Brahma is here. So now Brahma start to create living entity. Okay, yeah. So when the Brahma start to create living entity, what happened? So the living entity must have must have ingredient. Correct or not? When you want to cook, you must have salt, you must have spice, you must have ingredient. So to create, you need to have ingredient. So that's when there is a lot Garbhodakshai will expand to another form. What is that form? Okay, there's another place here in this per bubble. Okay, what form you expand?
Shirodakasai.
Shirodakshai, very good. So here he expands as Shiro Dakshashi. Shiro Dakshasi Vishnu. Okay, he appears as Shiro Dakshai Vishnu. Okay, he appears as Shiro Dakshai Vishnu. And what is the place that he stays here? The place that he stays, okay, never mind. Shiro Dakshai Vishnu. Okay, I don't want to confuse you. So it becomes a Shiro Dakshai Vishnu. Shiro Dakshai Vishnu got how many qualities? Wow, how many job he got to do? How many qualities Shiro Dakshai got to do? Number one is what? Come on, faster.
Maintenance.
Paramatma.
Paramatma.
Okay. The first duty is Paramatma. What is the second duty?
All pervading.
Yes, very good. All pervading.
Pervading.
All pervading means what? This is called, another name of all pervading is also called Vishnu. Vishnu means all pervading. Yes or not?
Yes.
Yes, wonderful. All right. And what is the third thing? What is the
Maintenance.
first? Maintaining. Very good. Okay. Maintaining. Okay. As the one of the, or also in charge of the mode of goodness. All right. So that's a three duty, three tasks that he does. That means he has a Paramatma that lives in our heart. Second is all pervading. All right. Number three is he's the one who maintains like the three Murti, Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu. Okay. Everyone follow me? So now the question is, Charan Lakshmi Mataji, you said something. What was your question just now? How about what just now?
How about Sambho Siva?
Oh, that is above that this thing. Lord Shiva is here. Lord Shiva is above the Karnadakshay ocean. All right. Lord Shiva's area is around this area.
Okay, Prabhu.
Wait, let me see. Okay. That is somewhere around here. Okay, yeah. Somewhere around here. That's why it's called Devi Dam, Shambhu Dam. No? Yeah. Okay. Now. Okay. So now we understand this is our universe, got 14 planets. Brahma is there. Actually. Now the question is, okay, everyone understand? Everyone got any question or not? I think Hana Mataji, I think you're hearing it for the first time. I'm not sure whether you know this or not. I think Saras others all should know. Ajina Mataji, I think you also should know. But I'm happy if you don't know, so you can ask question. Are you all okay? Are you all okay with this? Any question? All good? Thumbs up.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, do you have a PDF about Mahatattva?
PDF Mahatattva.
PDF.
Yeah.
Yes,
I am Mataji, that's why I'm simplifying everything. If you go to study Mahatattva, you get very confused. That's why I'm simplifying.
PDF it'll be difficult. It'll be easier for me if you got PDF, Prabhu.
PDF na Srimad Bhagavatam lah.
Oh, okay.
Srimad Bhagavatam lah. Everything Srimad Bhagavatam. I think Canto 3. Third canto.
Okay.
Yeah, third canto Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, how about others? Okay. Put a thumbs up if it's okay. But if you're not okay, you have right to ask question. Okay. Don't feel, yeah, I'm asking a lot of question. Don't ever feel anything. It's your right to ask question. It's my duty to answer them if I know. If I don't know, I'll just refer back. I get back to you on this. All good, eh? I'm moving on, eh? Okay, now the question I asked just now. All the avatar like Narasingha and all these things are from where? Okay, the question is, I asked them, where do they come from? Are they from here, Garbhodakshai Vishnu, or from here, Shirodakshai Vishnu, or at this Karnadakshai Vishnu? So A is Karnadakshai, B is Garbhodakshai here, C is Shirodakshai. Where do all the incarnation, the expansion come from? Come on. So Kesavan answered, Chana Lakshmi Mataji answered, and who's the third person answered? Nanda Devi, is it? Okay, she also answered. So three of you. Now, I give you a second chance. What is your answer? Are you going to still keep your answer, or do you have changed your mind? Come on.
Not changing, Prabhu.
Okay, you are Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, not changing. How about you, Kesavan?
Karana Dasai Vishnu.
So now you're thinking it all come from Karnadakshaya Vishnu,
Yes.
You are changing to A, okay. How about Nanda Devi Mataji?
Same Prabhu, Garbhodakshai Vishnu.
Okay, Garbhodakshaya, okay, great. Now for everyone's information, I think I've mentioned this before, even. Or, okay, now Karnadakshaya Vishnu here, this is also known as the place of call as okay. This place is also known as the localized Vaikuntha. What does it mean, localized Vaikuntha? Say, like, for instance, when Agong come and visit Ipoh, when he comes to Ipoh, he has a palace in Ipoh. So that doesn't mean the king lives in Ipoh. He have a palace in every town in Malaysia, every city. Okay. So he has his own palace. Okay. Just like even a prime minister, when he comes, he also got official resident in every state. Okay. So like that. So now, like Krishna from Goloka, okay, now we don't go there. Okay, now we go talk about Karnadakshaya Vishnu. Then we talk about the bubble, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Then from there, it comes here. So, these Shirodakshaya Vishnu, or, okay, what this planet called as? Okay, I forgot to put the name for this planet. This area is known as, also known as DHRUVA, Dhruva Loka, or in English we call as POLESTAR. All right, we also call as pole star. All right, this place is also known as the pole star. Right, or Dhruva Loka. So, okay, in the matter. What happened here? All the avatar that you see that happening, like what first? Matsya avatar, fish, then Varaha, then after Varaha, Narasingha, not Narasingha, then what they call Ramachandra, then who's that another? Parasuram, Buddha, end of the day, Kalki, all of them are appearing from this place called Shirodakshai, or this place called Dhruva Loka. Okay, there's another name I've forgotten. What is the name? Come on, Krishna, please give me the memory. There's another name.
Svetadip.
Huh?
Svetadip.
Svetadip, fantastic. Wow, you are great. All right, another place is called as Svetadip. Okay, Svetadip. All right. There's another thing also called as Svetadip. Alamak, I shouldn't have used this thing. Okay. Okay, I hope you can see it. Okay. So this place is known as Svetadip. So this is the place where, because if you start to watch, even sometimes when you watch in Tamil movie also something like that, okay, Hiranyakshipu is torturing, Ravana, Attakasam, cannot tahan. All the devas from heavenly kingdom, right, from upper heavenly kingdom, they all will go and see Go and see who? Go and meet this Vishnu. And Vishnu is lying on a ocean. And all come and say, please come and help us, my lord. Now this guy Ravana is attacking. Hiranyakasipu is making a havoc. Please come and help us, save us. Okay. So which Vishnu come down? The Vishnu that comes down is from Kshirodakshai Vishnu, because he has a duty of maintenance. He got a duty of maintaining peace and harmony. Right? He has the duty to maintain. Okay? The maintenance of the thing. That means what? That's what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, whenever and wherever there's a decline in religious process, I shall descend to re-establish dharma by killing and by annihilating the miscreant, and to re-establish the dharma, I come down millennium after millennium. So now you all understand which Vishnu that appears in all the avatar. That is the Vishnu from Kshirodakshai Vishnu. But these Vishnus also have an eternal abode in this area. Okay, they also have an eternal above. Okay, that means this Karana, before that Karna ocean, there's a Vaikuntha Loka. There they have the eternal resident. So they will come in localized form. Okay, how that Lord Vishnu, okay, in that original Vaikuntha come as Karna Dakshai, come as Garbho Dakshai, come as Kshirodakshai, like that. Even all the avatars like Narsinga, they have an eternal place in this thing. They got Ahobila Loka, the Ayodhya, the place of Lord Ram. Everything is there, eternally is there. But they come down to manifest. All right. So all the creation come from where? Now you understand? From this area called Svetadip. Are you all okay? Can you put a thumbs up if you get it?
Yes,
Lakshmi,
Prabhu.
now you understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hema, I mean, how about this? Kesavan and Nanda Mataji, you got it?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Now let's look at this. So that's what is mentioned here. So what is mentioned? Original source of all incarnation. Okay. He has original. That means even he is the expansion of Vishnu. He also have all the potency. Okay. 59. He is the giver of salvation. He also can give salvation to the enemies whom he kills. What does that mean? Whenever he kills Hiranyakasipu, like Ravana, okay, Kumbhakarna, Kamsa, what happened to them? Okay, you see, right? I hope you all watched this Narasingha movie. After he killed the Hiranyakasipu, what happened? The thing, whoop, entered his body. Where did he go? So that means he got salvation. Okay, he is the giver of salvation. Salvation means what? Merge into the light, Brahma Jyoti. All the enemy that he kills, he will merge into the Brahma Jyoti. All right. Okay. Anyway, we'll study that in detail as we go on. Number 60 is the attractor of liberated soul. So all these qualities are manifest wonderfully in the personal feature of Lord Krishna. All right. Okay. Now got another 4 more. Okay. After this, we stop. Sarvat Bhuta Chamatkara Leela Kallola Varidihi Atulya Madura Prema Mandita Priya Mandala. Beside the 60 transcendental, beside these 60 transcendental qualities, Krishna has 4 more. These 4 more only Krishna has. That's why Krishna is known as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the original source of all. Iti chamsa kalapumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. You may ask a question, why not Narayana? Why not Lord Ramachandra as the Supreme? Why not? Now you understand, all of them will have 60 qualities at the maximum. But the extra 4 qualities is authentic for Krishna. So the Krishna, from here we understand the original form, the original personality, Swayam Bhagavan, is Sri Krishna. And what is that 6 extra 4 qualities which are not manifest even in Narayana form of Godhead? Right? Even that's not available in Narayana. What do you talk about? Demigods or living entity? No way it can have. Okay, what are the things? Number 61. He is the performer of wonderful varieties of pastime, especially the childhood pastime. Right? He can do all the childhood pastime. Okay, that's why when Brahma know that Krishna is going to come down, but he doesn't know where. But when he saw this young boy was so powerful, he went and took their cow and everything, tried to hide. Right? The same thing happened in Govardhan. You know, when Indra was very angry, why these people listened to this young boy and didn't do any sacrifice for me? So he bring all the thunder and everything. So Krishna will carry the entire Govardhan in a small pinky finger and protect them. Then they say, oh my God, this is Krishna. So these are the things, wonderful varieties that even no one knows. Okay, only he can do it. Number 62, he is surrounded by devotee endowed with wonderful love of Godhead. So he's surrounded by a devotee who is under prema parakyaras. For them, if you go and tell, do you know Krishna is God? You say, which Krishna you got? You know that Krishna, hey, come on, don't waste your time. He's my lover. He's my boyfriend. He's my son. He's my husband. You know, he's my nephew. What are you talking, boyfriend? You know, when Narada went and asked, you know, Krishna says, I'm having a severe headache. I say, oh my God, what do you do? The only medicine for my headache is the lotus dust, the dust from the lotus feet, from a pure devotee. He went around asking everybody. He went and asked Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva says, please go away. I don't incur sin. Brahma say, get out. Like that, he went everywhere. Nobody wants to give. Can you imagine? Take the dust. Can you give me the dust? Take the dust on your feet and give me. Why? Because I'm going to put on Krishna's head. Why? Because that's what is a cure for Krishna. I say, crazy, get out. Like that, he went everywhere looking for. Everybody's very angry with him. They thought, Narada, you're a very cheeky fellow, you know, crazy guy. Get out. So then he went to Vrindavan and he saw all the gopis. So, my dear gopis, yes, can you do me a favor? Yeah, what is that? Krishna is having headache. Krishna is having headache. No, why? Is he okay? They all become Gabra already. But anyway, hold on. Choke. There's only one medicine I can give to Krishna. You know, what is that? The dust from your lotus feet. The dust from my feet. Then they start jumping, and they took the dust and said, take it and go. And Narada says, look here, you can go to hell for doing this. Doesn't matter. I go to hell, I go wherever, I don't care. Now, Krishna's headache must cure. And Narada says, do you know? And sometimes when gopis were there, Krishna came in the form of Lord Narayana, the four-armed form. The gopis will see Lord Narayana and looked at him and said, excuse me, sir, did you see my boyfriend Krishna, the naughty fella? Did you see him passing by? He said, no, I'm Krishna. He said, yeah, right. Get out. I'm looking for my Krishna. Can you imagine? They don't even recognize Lord Vishnu. This is something wonderful. 10 Canto Srimad Bhagavatam. Amazing. All right. So surrounded by devotees endowed with wonderful love. This is what we want. This is our ultimate goal of life. But not cheating, not being bogus, simply pretending I'm in a ras. No, we want it very nature. That's the reason we want to study Nectar of Devotion. Anyway, 3 Jagan, Manasa Karshi, Murali Kala Kujita, Asammanordva Rupa Shri, Vishwampita Chara Chara. Number 63, he can attract all living entities all over the universe. How? Simply by playing the flute. You know, you got the flute, the first one, okay? Murali. 3 Jagan means the 3 planets. Jagan means planet. 3 means 3. Planetary world. Manashakarshi, attract every mind. How? By Murali, Kalakujita, by blowing that. Murali means flute. The first note to call the cows. Second note to call the gopis. Third note to call Radha Rani. Fourth note to call Brajavasi, something like that. He got all the few, they know, you know. They can just by playing the flute. And last 64, he has wonderful, excellent beauty, which cannot be rivaled anywhere in the creation. He's so beautiful. He's so beautiful. It can never be matched. Right? This can never be matched. He is so beautiful. Leela prema pridyadikam madhuryam venu rupayo iti asadaranam proktam govindasya chatustayam evam gunas chaturbedas chatushastir udahirta sodaharanam etesham lakshanam kriyate kramat. Adding to the list of these 4 external qualities of Krishna, it is understood that the aggregate number of qualities of Krishna is 64. Therefore, Srila Rupa Goswami has attempted to give evidence from various scriptures. Now we're going to see the evidence from various scriptures, all the scriptures that we heard or we have not heard, or all the various scriptures about all the 64 qualities present in the person of the Supreme Lord. So from now onwards, we're going to discuss all the verses, all the 64 qualities of Krishna in detail. For what? To revive our lost memory of Sri Krishna. All of us are eternal servant of Krishna, but due to some unfortunate situation, we have fallen into this material condition of life. We became so conditioned. We are Satchit Ananda Vigraha, just like Krishna. Krishna is the supreme Satchit Ananda Vigraha, but we are the minute Satchit Ananda Vigraha. Sat means eternal. Chit means full of knowledge. Ananda Vigraha means beautiful form. So we have the Chit potency. C-I-T, all right? Sat Chit potency. So the Chit potency means we have all the qualities of being the servant of Krishna. We have all the understandings and memory of the Vedas and Shastras. But due to our very unfortunate situation, when we became engrossed and we fall into this material condition of life, we have simply forgotten everything. In that forgetfulness, we are struggling in this three mode of material nature, thinking that all the things that we are enjoying is actually the real source of enjoyment. All the things that we have in our life is not permanent. We may have a good career, we may have a lot of money, we may have a relationship. After all, nothing matters in this material world. We have seen it, it's proven. It's proven even in our lifetime itself, right? Like in my family, I've seen my uncle who are very rich, my grandfather filthy rich. All of them were nothing, right? So what happened after that? All the things shaken, all the thing gone, broken. Okay, just few days ago, we went and did prayers for my auntie, first year anniversary. Then my cousin compiled a book, made a magazine, right? So magazine, and when I started to look at the magazine, it just like a split second, everything's finished. I still remember when I was young, when I first met her, she's the one who encouraged me to be a vegetarian. You know, all the good memories and everything, before I could even digest it, she's already dead and gone. So in this material world, nothing matters. Relationship, children, everything, end of the day, still betrayed. We are always getting betrayed. Now, the only thing is guaranteed in this material world is heartbreak. We are always heartbroken, we are always frustrated. And the worst thing is, why? Because we are not properly informed. We're still in hallucination thinking that everything around us is true. We are still in hallucination thinking that everything around us is reality. My family, my relationship, I born in this family, this caste and creed. Everything we think is true, but it's only an hallucination. It's just like a dream, right? So this is the thing. So we are studying all this for what? Because to remind us back, we are in a what they call? What is the term that the doctor was telling? Vaishnava Kripa, he was telling about this symptom. You know, when you get a hard blow on your head, you'll forget everything. What is the symptoms? What do you call that? Oh yeah, the word is in my mind, not coming out. You know, sometimes due to trauma, some heat on your head, you forget everything. All right. So we are in that condition. Okay. There's a hard blow. Okay, and we have forgotten everything. There's a medical term, it's not coming out from my head. If anyone knows, please tell me. What is it? Anyway, okay. So we are in that situation. That means we have forgotten everything. Okay, we have forgotten everything. So now we try to revive it back. So starting from next session, we're going to study each and every word in detail. All right. So my dear Prabhus and mothers, tomorrow is Tuesday, right? We'll continue the session tomorrow morning. Okay, tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Okay, and if at all you want it, we can do it again in the evening at 7:30 to 9. That's what we are doing today. Okay, because I'm in Malacca now, I'm quite free. Okay, I'm only busy in the afternoon. I have some appointments and meetings to attend. If at all, if you think you want to have double dose tomorrow, first thing in the morning and a second in the afternoon. Evening, you can text me personally. I see how many people are really interested to have this kind of session. But we also but we're going to have morning session as usual. The morning session tomorrow starts at 9 o'clock until 11 or 9:15 until 11. And evening, if at all, if you want it, we can have it again, right? But anyway, I will check my schedule because there's some changes in my schedule. My evening appointment was brought in the afternoon. So anyway, we'll check and see. So I hope that you all have enjoyed the session today. And Hannah, for the first time you're here, I hope that you're not traumatized with so many info. Okay. So if you have any questions, you can text me or you can ask in the group. The group is open for open discussion. And Rajina Mataji, hope to see you again. Of course, you're a teacher. You got work to do in the evening. Okay. So anyway, all these things will be uploaded into the system. Okay. Before we end, is there any questions, any takeaway, any comment?
Krishna Prabhu, I just want to know, Lord Vishnu pe பார்க்கறதுக்கு முந்தி இந்த Narayana demigods எல்லாம் போய் பார்க்க because of troublesome. They simply don't go and stand there and speak. அவங்க வந்து கண்டிப்பா glorify பண்ணாங்க Lord Vishnu.
Yeah, of course.
So அந்த song என்ன பேர் பிரபு? அந்த song பேரு?
அது பேர தெரியலையே.
Oh, okay. நாராயண ஸ்தோத்திரமா என்னன்னு தெரியல. I just want to எனக்கு தெரியல பிரபு.
எனக்கு கிருஷ்ணரை பத்தி தான் தெரியும்.
ஓகே பிரபு.
யாரும் தெரியாது. ஓகே. சரி, வேற ஏதாச்சும் கேள்வி இருக்கா? Okay, all good? Okay, yes. Thanks, Prabhu. Good insight. We'll try to catch up with previous session. Ah, yes, please, Mataji. So you can later I'll share the link. So you can go back and we have done so far 180 over videos, all details. See, it's just a short. We could just finish it in a short reading, but we want to go in deep detail. All right. So we want to go in deep. That's why we take our own sweet time. Just 2 paragraphs can take 2 hours of discussion. Right? Because once and for all, we do the best. Right? Morning can't. Okay. Now we got a question. Radhe Krishna Namaskaram Prabhu. I'm here. Okay. Thanks for good insight. I can attend tomorrow evening class. Morning can't. All right. Okay. Anyway, we'll discuss that. You can also post in the group. I can't come in the morning. So let others wonder. What is this? Suddenly they're talking about 2 classes in a day. I love to do it. All right. As long as you love to hear it, I love to do this thing. All right. And of course, it's considered like a holiday for me after this thing. Right. So I will get everything done. Okay. So till we meet again, have a nice day. Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhubhyacha paditanam pavinibhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namah. Hare Krishna. Good night. Have a nice day. Shortly, I'll share this thing. And we meet again tomorrow at 9:50. Okay. But evening, we'll discuss. Hare Krishna. Have a nice day.
Hare Krishna.
Oh, Ranga. Hari Bol.